You can hear us? Okay, good. All righty. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm John Snyder. I'm chair of the Lakeland Foundation Board of Directors. It's my privilege to welcome you to historic Moreland Mansion for the Lakeland Community College Alumni Hall of Fame induction ceremony for the classes of 2024 and 2025. So we thank each of you for joining us to honor and celebrate the following distinguished Lakeland alumni whom we induct this evening. In the class of 24, Lorianne Reichert and Anthony Stacknick. In the class of 25, Diane Denmead, Lisa Latz, and Kenneth Winter. These inductees now join 90 of their fellow alumni who personify Lakeland's ideals and traditions of excellence, who bring distinction to the college, and who serve as an inspiration to current and future Lakeland students. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sunil Ahuja, President of Lakeland Community College, who will present his remarks. Dr. Ahuja.
Thank you, John. Good evening, everyone. It's really my pleasure to be here to join all of you in honoring our 5 inductees to the Alumni Hall of Fame for 24 and 25. This is my first time doing this. We were supposed to have 2 alumni inducted last year at this time, and for a variety of reasons, it got canceled and postponed to this time. So I'm really happy to see the inductees from last year, and of course the new ones from this year as well. Just to tell you a little bit about the Alumni Hall of Fame, founded in 2006, the Hall of Fame has proudly celebrated the remarkable achievement of our graduates, whose professional accomplishments, leadership, and commitment to serve their communities bring prestige to their alma mater and reflect, of course, the very best of Lakeland. These alumni inspire us to reach for our highest potential with purpose and with passion, embodying all that is possible through our very own Lakeland Community College education. This evening, we honor not only their achievements, but the enduring legacy they leave for our students now and for generations to come. Just prior to this evening's ceremony, we had the pleasure to meet our new alumni, our new inductees upstairs. It's really a distinguished group of alumni. We are very proud to call you our alumni, and part of it was our discussion about the Alumni Hall of Fame Scholarship. The foundation, of course, as you know, does all the fundraising for the college, and scholarship is, of course, a main project and priority for us to engage in. And the Hall of Fame Scholarship was in fact established by our Hall of Fame members. Since the fund's inception, members have raised more than $25,000 for scholarships awarded to eligible Lakeland students. In particular, the Olga Freitag Alumni Endowed Scholarship also provides financial support to students who meet the fund's guidelines. This is a need-based scholarship established in 1994 to recognize our alumni Olga Freitag's work in establishing the Alumni Association and her support of student success. Of course, anytime we welcome your generosity to help unlock transformative learning opportunities for even more students through these and other Lakeland scholarship funds. Just to give you a little bit of a sense of the criteria for nomination to the Alumni Hall of Fame, the nominees, of course, must be graduates of the college. The nominees must have graduated at least 10 years prior to the year in which they are nominated. And the nominees must demonstrate a record of distinction that personifies Lakeland's ideals by making significant difference in their community, and of course, all of you have. This may be demonstrated by career success, professional achievement and recognition, community service, involvement, leadership, and/or service to the college. As John Snyder mentioned, we have inducted 90 alumni to date. And really very proud of all of you, especially the ones I had the pleasure of meeting with just a little bit ago. At this time, I ask members of the Alumni Hall of Fame in attendance to please stand and be recognized. Salute. Thank you all very much. Our inductees this evening will be presented by Mr. Mike Thomas, Hall of Fame class of 2019, and alumni representative of the Lakeland Foundation Board of Directors, and John McCreary, the new, or not so new, executive director of the Lakeland Foundation. Mike, please.
There we go. I brought my own road crew. Thank you, Dr. Ahuja. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Our first inductee to the Lakeland Hall of Fame class of 2024 is Lori Ann Reichert. Lori earned her associate degree from Lakeland in 1997 and her bachelor's degree in human development and family science from The Ohio State University in 1999. While at Ohio State, Lori was inducted into the Phi Upsilon Omicron, a national scholastic honor society, and was awarded scholarships for undergraduate students demonstrating outstanding character and service. In her subsequent career as a sales and marketing executive, she was a high performer who received both regional and national recognition. Lori was also an active volunteer and fundraiser, participating in runs and bike rides for cancer prevention in Columbus and Cleveland. She organized food, toy, and blanket drives and personally distributed blankets to people experiencing homeless in downtown Columbus. Lori passed away on March 27, 2016 at the age of 40 and is inducted into the Lakeland Alumni Hall of Fame posthumously. Her nominator, my friend Nancy Brooks, will make remarks on Lori's behalf.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nancy Brooks, and I work for the Lakeland Foundation. It's my honor to speak on behalf of Lori Ann Reichert as she's inducted into the Lakeland Alumni Hall of Fame's class of 2024. While it was my pleasure to nominate Lori for the Alumni Hall of Fame, I did not have the privilege of knowing her. But when I learned about her in 2023, I felt strongly that she personified everything that is the best of the Lakeland's alumni: integrity, leadership, and spirit of service. Born in Northeast Ohio, Lori enrolled as a student in 1995. She earned an associate's degree in general studies in 1997 and then continued her education at The Ohio State University. While at Ohio State, Lori was inducted into Phi Upsilon Omicron, a national honor society that recognizes academic achievement in the field of family and consumer sciences. She was very proud to receive both the Florence Leon Lloyd Scholarship and a scholarship from the Lucille B. Alexander Recognition Fund for undergraduates demonstrating outstanding character and service in education and human ecology. The fields of study to which Lori was drawn focused on the interconnectedness of humans, families, and communities, and she dedicated herself to maintaining a high level of academic achievement. In 1999, Lori graduated from Ohio State with a bachelor's degree in human development and family science with a minor in sociology. Since she was able to transfer her Lakeland credits to Ohio State, Lori completed both her associate degree and her bachelor's degree in just 4 years. Thanks to several fashion and retail courses she took at Ohio State, Lori's first job after college was as an assistant textile technologist with Victoria's Secret in their home offices in Columbus. As her career developed, Lori's focus shifted to sales and marketing, and after 5 years, she moved to the Columbus headquarters of Express, where she spent 4 years as an account executive. She became a highly sought-after marketing specialist, building relationships and earning respect of peers across her professional network. As her reputation grew, she was recruited by Columbus Aramark, where she rose to number 2 in the nation in sales for refreshment services, which included a major account with The Ohio State University. Lori's life, both professionally and personally, was deeply rooted in service. In her free time, she was an active volunteer and fundraiser, taking part in charitable runs and bike rides, such as Race for the Cure and the Pelotonia, which supports research at Ohio State's Comprehensive Cancer Center. She hosted Toys for Tots parties, organized food drives, and personally distributed blankets to citizens experiencing homelessness on the streets of downtown Columbus. With her wide range of talents and interests, Lori was truly a Renaissance woman. She was an avid outdoorswoman and a passionate traveler who explored much of the United States and several countries abroad. She was artistic and loved to use her knowledge of fashion and textiles to create elaborate costumes for Halloween and cosplay events. She wrote poetry and short stories and dreamed of one day writing a screenplay. She was a fitness model, a certified personal trainer, a certified Reiki instructor, and she held her real estate license. Lori's dynamic life was too short, and she passed away on Easter Sunday in 2016 at the age of 40. In the fall of 2023, the plaza adjacent to the northwest entrance of Lakeland's Health Technologies building was named the Lori Ann Reigert Class of 1997 Memorial Plaza, in memory of Lori and all lives lost to cancer. Additionally, the Lori Ann Reigert Class of 1997 Endowed Scholarship Fund was established for full-time Lakeland students enrolled in an Associate of Arts degree program with a concentration in communication studies. Scholarships awarded from this fund are designated for students with evidence of leadership and extracurricular activities in service to Lakeland or the community for the greater good, in reflection of Lori's own principles and character. Lori embodied Lakeland's core values of excellence, integrity, and joy. She was not granted the time and perspective afforded to many of her fellow alumni, yet she represents the best of Lakeland in the ways she manifested our values at the highest level, taking them with her into the world and applying them to all aspects of her life with grace and strength. Her deep desire to help others reach their goals and live their best lives was evident in everything she did. When we consider how Lori approached her life in the life that she was given, we begin to see the world as she did, with curiosity, confidence, courage, and compassion. And although we may not have met her, we feel as if we know her. Thank you to the Lakeland Alumni Hall of Fame for recognizing Lori with this wonderful honor. Thank you.
Good evening. I am John McCreary. I'm the newish Executive Director of the Lakeland Foundation. I'm going to have the pleasure of introducing Anthony Stacknick. Anthony and actually Diane and I all also did some time at Ohio University. I told them what year I came out, and they reminded me that they had not been born yet. So I'm going to put my cheaters on and read the rest of this introduction. I was born. Oh, was she? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm going to wear my cheaters. So Anthony Stacknick, congratulations. Anthony earned his associate's degree in nursing from Lakeland in 2003. He then earned his Bachelor's of Science in Nursing in 2014 and his Master's of Business Administration Executive Management in 2023, both from Ohio University. His career in healthcare began in 2003 at University Hospital's Cleveland Medical Center as a critical care bedside nurse in the cardiovascular intensive care unit and rapid response team, followed by several roles in nursing management at UH. He is a graduate of the UH Leadership Institute and worked with UH teams to earn strong patient experience scores and multiple awards through the American Association of Critical Care Nurses. In March 2023, Anthony was appointed to his current role as Chief Nursing Officer at University Hospital's Lake West Medical Center. He has been honored twice by the Greater Cleveland Nurses Association for Faces of Care and Aspiring Nurse Leader. Active in the youth community for more than 30 years, Anthony has been a youth baseball coach since 1994, commissioner of Euclid Boys League since 2006, and was honored as Citizen of the Year. He serves on the Windsor-Laurelwood Board of Governors. Please join me in welcoming Anthony.
All right, so I think we got 3 minutes. Is that right, Tina? Where's Tina? Okay. So first of all, I'm humbled and I'm appreciative of this nomination. Much of what you hear in my bio, though, has to do with teams, and I'm lucky that people choose to follow me, right? But it starts with my first team, and 5 of the followers, well, they don't have a choice, but 1 does, and I'm appreciative of them coming along on this journey for everything that we do, and all the times I've gone back to school, and I never imagined I would be a lifelong student, but I've basically become a lifelong student. It's these guys who have who've been there by my side to do that, so I do appreciate that. There's some important things to know. Number one, education is something that can never be taken away from us, right? And it's an empowerment for us as human beings, and it's something that we need to treasure and always try to bring forward in our life. So every opportunity that we have to be educated, we should. And the second part is with Lakeland, and I think back, my wife and I, we had our first son here. He's little Anthony, by the way, and he's way bigger than me. But you know, what I needed an opportunity, right? And Lakeland Community College gave me that opportunity. It gave me the opportunity to work full time and still dedicate myself to school to better myself. And I think that the Lake County, population should be proud of the gem that they have, and the people that we had come before us, and the people who we have here today. It's a small world because I see people here that I actually work with on a day-to-day basis, right? And it's so much bigger. But what we need is opportunity. Everybody might not make the best of that opportunity, but as we go through life, we always need to make sure that we create that opportunity. And that's what my message would be to everybody is always look forward and try to create opportunity for everybody and do the best for each other. And I think in the long run, that's where we'll end up being. But if we have education, we have a lot of perspective around that, and that's what we really gain. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and congratulations, Anthony. On behalf of the Lakeland Alumni Hall of Fame, we're proud to induct Lori and Anthony into the class of 2024. And now on to the class of 2025. Our first inductee is Diane Denmead. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Diane is a 2015 graduate of Lakeland with an Associate of Science in Nursing. After earning her degree, Diane went on to earn her BSN from Ohio University in 2017, her MSN from Walden University in 2020, and has since dedicated her career to advancing community health and serving patients with compassion. Currently, Diane is a nephrology nurse practitioner with Renal Services of Toledo and volunteers as a nurse practitioner at the Community of Hope Free Clinic in Toledo, where she has served since 2020. Her commitment to equity and health access extends into her leadership with the Lake County NAACP, where she received the Dr. William J. Reichert Award in 2021 and is the chair of the Community Health Committee through 2025. Inspired by her clinical experiences at Lakeland, Diane found her passion for community health early in her career and continues to embody that commitment today. In her personal life, she enjoys gardening and holds an amateur radio license. Hey, so do I.
Nice.
Please help me and welcome Diane Denmead.
I'm sorry, you can finally take me out of school, but I am a gigantic nerd. My husband can attest to this. I will echo what Anthony said. My husband is so happy I am finally done going back to school and being a perpetual student. However, we finally finished schooling in time for our son to start kindergarten. I'm sorry, he's got his sticker over his face. So yes, I am the very first, and I'm happy to gloat this one for myself, 10-year member to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I will put this on the record, my parents were right by making me do PSCO when I was in high school. Mark that on the calendar, you were right. Now, if there's any other younger people here who might still be in high school, the quickest way to get your license is an 8 a.m. Saturday class where your parents have to drive you. You will have your license after one weekend. It works. My entire nursing career essentially came from my community health rotation with Patsy Gehring. She absolutely made me fall in love with community health and taking care of the public. And clearly you can see that there's 2 of Lakeland's nursing students in the Alumni Awards now. And if you look further back, there's one of us in probably the last 5 years. The nursing program is excellent. It should be completely commended. And thank you for letting your nursing instructors empower the students to go on and actually help the community, because it's clearly working. So, I'm sorry. My 5-year-old just said it's not. Because mommy said it, and mommy is never correct. Thanks, buddy. So, yes, thriving social life, thriving kid life, and I am very happy to, once this is done, go back to my free clinic, take care of my patients, and get all their hugs. So, thank you.
Diane, thank you and congratulations. Our next inductee for the class of 2025 is Lisa Latz. Lisa dedicated 30 years of service to Lakeland Community College as an officer with the Lakeland Police Department, retiring earlier this year as interim police chief. She completed the Ohio Basic Police Academy in 1994, earned her Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice from Lakeland in 1999, and continued her education with certifications in crisis management and RAD instruction. Lisa empowered students and community members by teaching self-defense skills that promote personal safety and confidence. Deeply committed to public engagement and fostering a supportive campus environment, Lisa organized and participated in many campus activities, including Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and Coffee with the Cops. She also helped raise funds for mental health initiatives with the National Alliance on Mental Illness. In 2000, Lisa established the Todd W. Latz Criminal Justice Memorial Scholarship with the Lakeland Foundation in honor of her late husband. Today, that scholarship is now a fully endowed fund supporting students in Lakeland's criminal justice program and basic police academy. Lisa's legacy reflects not only her professionalism as a law enforcement officer, but also her compassion, mentorship, and steadfast commitment to the success of students at Lakeland and beyond. Please join me in welcoming Lisa.
We'll bring that down a little bit. Thank you, everybody. When I first came to Lakeland, I was a newly divorced single mother and lacked confidence. I had no self-esteem. Didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I had to go to school to make a better life for myself and my kids. I was very, very lucky that first year here, and we're going back to where they were quarters, so I'll just sum it up in the first year here. I had 3 fantastic instructors that were very dedicated, and all 3 of them helped mold me into what would become my career and my actions within my career. One of the most memorable is Jack Platts, father-in-law to John Snyder, who nominated me. He taught all 3 of my government classes, taught me what community involvement was, how important it was to be involved with your community, to be out there helping, engaging, doing anything you could to make sure that your community was safe and well taken care of. He had us out political canvassing, he had us attending city council meetings, court hearings, mental health court. He had us going everywhere so we could understand what our community actually was made up of. when I think back after January 1st, when I retired this year, I think back and I understand fully how that involvement and dedication from the faculty, Jack Platts, Barbara McEachern was one, Dr. Phil Scarry was another, that helped me so much develop into the person that sent me through my law enforcement career, from police officer to sergeant to police chief. Without falling back on what they taught me and what they instilled in me, I probably wouldn't have been as good as I was with our community here at Lakeland. So I want to thank you, John, for nominating me and the dedicated faculty of Lakeland, because they do help mold you from student all the way through your careers into the person you become. So thank you.
Lisa, congratulations, and thank you for your years of dedication to our Lakeland community. Thank you. Our final inductee to the class of 2025 is Kenneth J. Winter. Ken earned his Associate of Applied Science in Fire Science from Lakeland in 2014, having earned his Firefighter 240 certification at Auburn Career Center in 1998 and his paramedic certification in 1999. Ken dedicated 25 years of service to the City of Mentor Fire Department, rising to the rank of lieutenant and paramedic in 2015 and retiring in 2025. He's also served as emergency management officer for Lake Health University Hospital since 2013. Ken's professional affiliations include the Lakeland County Hazmat Team, Lake County Tech Team, and the Urban Search and Rescue Ohio Regional 2 team. Ken was an instructor in the paramedic program at Lakeland Community College from 2006 to 2014, and many of Ken's former students are now EMS providers in Lake County. Throughout his career, Ken has been committed to public safety and to the well-being of his community. He coordinated the Mentor Fire Department's Muscular Dystrophy Association fundraising efforts, helping to raise more than $160,000 to support families in need. Personally, he has volunteered with Special Olympics and helped raise funds for the One at a Time Canine Rescue. He has also spent time coaching Little League baseball and soccer teams. Ken is recognized for his distinguished leadership, expertise, and a deep commitment to community care. Please welcome Kenneth J. Winter.
All right, everybody, you ready for this? I'm going off some notes. So, sit back and enjoy the ride. Good evening, everyone. I never imagined a kid from North Mentor standing up here tonight giving this acceptance speech. I'm truly honored for this. First, I want to thank Lakeland Community College and the alumni for this opportunity. Thank you to the facility and staff here at Lakeland. And I also want to say a special thanks to John and Tina, my bestie, for your time, your energy, and give me the guidance on how this is going to happen. I also want to express some sincere gratitude towards the people that nominated me. Patty Wilson, the best boss out there. Chief Willoughby Chief Todd Unger, who can't be here today. Lake County EMA Director Joe Busher, and Dennis Anderson from the EMS Institute. Thank you for your kind words, your support, and most importantly, your friendship. I really, truly appreciate it. It's an incredible feeling to have coworkers and colleagues that believe in you. And of course, to my family who are here, thank you for coming out tonight, and thank you for your support. So I'd like to take a few minutes to reflect on how Lakeland and myself crossed paths. So enjoy this ride. So back in the 90s, I came to Lakeland after graduating from Mentor, and I wanted to do a couple different things, maybe civil engineer or architecture. So I took, your basic math, your English, history, and a couple AutoCAD class, mechanical drawing and stuff like that. And then I decided to mix it up. At one point I said, I want to change and go into the fire service. So that's what I did. The The decision led me to work for a fire department locally. You may have heard of it, Kirtland Fire Department. This is their district. I spent many of hours training in this facility on the campus itself, many times for EMS rescues, and of course, a few fire alarms here or there. So that was my first, besides being a student here, that was my first exposure for Lakeland. So I got my fire card, I got my paramedic card, and I want to continue that with education with fire science. So I started taking classes there. I continued to work with that. Then around 2006, Kevin Edmond, who was the EMS director for Lakeland, for the EMS program, he was looking for a clinical coordinator, and so he asked if I want that position. I jumped through the hoops, and I became a clinical coordinator for the paramedic program. The following year, I became a paramedic instructor for Lakeland. So I was a paramedic instructor for 8 years. And it's amazing how many coworkers at Mentor and other facilities that were my students, and now they're out there taking care of folks. That's awesome. So for 8 years, I was served here as a paramedic instructor. I taught the day class, taught the night class. I took care of the clinicals. So students had to go out and do clinical requirements at fire stations and hospitals, and I checked up on them for that. During the time, our classroom moved from different places. If you guys know where Little Plaza is, we had actually a little offsite there. Then we moved to a room off the gymnasium, and then when I ended up was over here at the E building off a wing over there. But now they're over in the health center there, which is awesome. There's an old saying out there: you can't teach an old. You can't if you can't teach. If you can't do, you could teach. But there's a little spin to this. If you do and teach, you get better at both. And that's what happened with me for my 8 years. Here at Lakeland teaching, made me a better paramedic, made me a better fireman out on the street, so I really appreciate that. My connections to Lakeland didn't stop me there, so hold on, we got a few more. A few years later, my daughter Taylor, she entered the dental hygiene program. There we go. And me being the good dad, I would come out volunteer to get my teeth cleaned in the oral examination and stuff like that a few times. So during the action, as she's doing that, I'm taking selfies. She's all garbed up and everything. But that's what cool dads do, right? Anyways, Taylor's now thriving over in Beechwood as a dental hygienist. So there's another connection. There's another path Lakeland has hit the family. Around that time, I finally completed my fire science certificate, then the degree. That coursework helped me be a stronger firefighter and even a better lieutenant taking those classes here. I learned a lot through the leadership here. They have some great instructors for fire science. Also, the flexibility of Lakeland's schedule between the workload of family life, work, and education. It's perfect. It was a huge benefit for me when dealing with the public service. But wait, there's more. My son, Kenny Jr. here, is currently finishing his first year in Lakeland. Some of you already heard about that. He's in the nursing program. He's thriving, and I know Lakeland is giving him the knowledge and the base and the confidence to become a great nurse. Currently, he's a PCNA at Geauga Medical Center, and I'm sure with the background from Lakeland, he's going to succeed and be top-notch there. But I'm not done yet. Got another cross here. My youngest daughter, Sammy, she can't be here tonight. That's because she's playing volleyball over in the gymnasium. She plays for Lakeland Lakers. She's at a second year playing for them. They have a game tonight, so she couldn't be here. But she'll be attending Lakeland as doing radiology in the fall of next year. And I'm hoping they get a great win tonight with Lorraine. So hopefully they get that win. So, as you've heard, Lakeland has been a part of my life, but also my family's life, for just about 30 years, a little over 30 years. It's been a foundation, a launch pad, and a support system for all of us. I'm truly grateful for everything this college has provided me and my family. I look forward to what path Lakeland crossed with my life moving forward. Thank you again for this incredible honor, and I'm proud to be part of the Lakeland family. Thank you. Sorry, that was more than 3 minutes.
No, that was all right. Well, Ken, thank you and congratulations. These two classes of inductees truly reflect Lakeland's spirit of excellence through their commitment to serving others, both professionally and personally. We'd now like to take a moment to acknowledge the Lakeland Community College Board of Trustees and the Lakeland Foundation Board of Directors, whose guidance and strategic direction continue to shape the future of our institution and empower the success of our students. Would any members who are in attendance from the College Board of Trustees and from the Lakeland Foundation Board please stand and be recognized? Thank you all for your leadership and service to our college and our foundation. At this time, I'd like to invite John McCreary to provide closing remarks. John.
Thank you to everyone for joining us this evening. I'm going to go a little off script. What an amazing group of humans. Wow. The service of the community and the lives you've touched over the years. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I consider it a drop in the water and the ripple effect that all the people you've touched in your lives, thank you for what you do. That's awesome. I probably got way off here. So since the establishment of the Lakeland Hall of Fame in 2006, its members and their families have generously contributed through both current gifts and future estate plans over $2 million to support student-focused programs and scholarships. So again, they're touching people every day in what they do. Their generosity continues to make a lasting impact on Lakeland students today and for generations to come. And for that, we are deeply grateful. We also extend our sincere appreciation to the Lakeland Hall of Fame members for their thoughtful work throughout the nomination and induction process, and to Mike Thomas, our alumni representative, for the board for his instrumental guidance and leadership. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge my colleagues in the foundation, Tina in the back, voucher, Megan Petrak, also hiding back there. Yeah, I see you two hiding. Nancy Brooks, of course, always. Jessica Manley, is Jessica in the room? There she is, hiding in the back. Jessica's our newest team member. Also extend thanks to the college's Marketing Communications Department, the Office of Financial Aid, and the Administrative Technology staff for the support of tonight's events. Once again, we congratulate and welcome the classes of 24 and 25 to the Lakeland Community College Alumni Hall of Fame. I'd like to ask the inductees to please remain here in the room so we can give you your awards before you leave. We hope you all join us again next year for another class of inductions, and have a beautiful evening.